Hello and welcome. And we have here with us the man behind the Shift Show, Mr. Mazen. Let's welcome him. How are you, Mr. Mazen?
Very good, very good. Thank you for having me.
Please take us through something about this shift. How did you think about this shift? How did you come up with
So
it?
we've been in the exhibitions industry for since the beginning of Shift as a company, and we've been exhibiting since 2009 in different places in Dubai, and we've been visiting exhibitions since 2009 around the world, be it in CES in Las Vegas, IFA in Berlin, and yeah, so we took all the learnings about all the good things and the not so good things that take place during these events, and we try to get as close as possible to perfection. I mean, we do our best. We're learning each year about what can be better. I think maybe yeah, receiving feedback is always very important, the good and the bad, and we look forward to next year where we can again be bigger, better, and so on. But yeah, the inspiration was basically to bridge a huge gap where distributors in general have a wall set between themselves and between their vendors, their brands, and their clients, because they feel like it's a threat if the vendor and the client end up meeting with each other. Then what is the role of a distributor? We believe that when the vendor and the retailer meet with each other, it's actually either the beginning of the success of the brand or potential for pushing the brand even further in the region by using us as the extension of that brand. So this is how we see it, and it's proven to be the right strategy to keep all of your brands close to you and all of your brands close to your retailers. It's proven to be the right strategy for us, at least, because we believe in our capabilities. We believe in the fact we are doing the best we can for each one of the brands in the region, and we trust ourselves, we trust our capabilities. So our vision for the future as a company is to work on bigger things, bigger brands, have a bigger personality as a company, a bigger presence across the region, bigger and more focus on giving more to each one of our brands, making sure that they're present in all the places where they should be present.
Right.
This is with regards to us as a company. As a show, as an event, it's difficult to say, but the moment we walk out of here, the thought process starts for the upcoming year.
Right.
How can we do things in a better way? But we want to be. I mean, the vision of the Shift Show is to be a festival where all the parties get to meet. You know, our team is here, our vendors are here, and our customers are here. And this is the Shift Show is just a place where these people meet. There's decoration, there's coffee, there's food, there's entertainment. All of this is happening, but at the end, what matters are the connections and the exchanges that happen between these various parties. You know, so all this is just a setup. At the end, what matters is the final result of the communications, and the action we take after this event also are even more important.
All right, great. So what are the emerging trends that you in technology that you're most excited about?
I mean, there's a lot of talk about artificial intelligence, obviously, being involved in more and more products. We're keeping an eye on products that are using this powerful technology to make our life better. I think we're still at the beginning of it. A lot of brands are going to try and fail, so we're trying to find which is the brand that will try and succeed. We're very happy to see that many of our brands are integrating the power of artificial intelligence to make the product better. So that's something which is we are very happy to see taking place with our brands. Our focus in the next few years and the next year is to diversify, because as a company, as any distributor, if you don't diversify in terms of product, you will die. So to keep it in a very simple way.
Yeah.
So we see that whenever a product, a category gets really condensed, it is time, and when we are the leaders in this category, we want to continue being the leaders in this category, but then we have to find something which can differentiate us, either through the same brand or by finding something which is completely different. We've signed up a number of brands just recently. One of them is Blue Air,
Yes.
which is a Swedish brand owned by Unilever. And we've signed the brand exclusively in the Middle East. It is an air purifying brand, an air care brand, as they say. It's not just air purifying, but everything that is needed to make the air better in your house, in your office, in your bedroom, and so on. So we're very happy to be launching this brand, which is part of our Bigger Things strategy, which is a need for the region. So it's all about finding the need and saying, okay, how can we solve this need? Today, many of the countries in the Middle East are highly polluted, not because there are factories, but because we live in a place where there are a lot of sand particles and so on. So
that's right.
It's important for everybody's health to have these kind of products in your home. So this was one example of how we found a need and we solved it with the product. Another need maybe is that maybe rents are getting more expensive, so people are having to go with smaller houses. So maybe instead of having a TV covering a whole side of your living room, you want to use a projector. Hence, we have XGMI, which is working hard on replacing the projector, so that the same wall that you have today for watching your entertainment, if you're not using that wall, you can put a couch in there and use it as a place for a couch, or maybe for your kids to play in that section, and so on. So it's all about finding issues and then getting the products to resolve those issues. We also think kids tech is something which is very important, the safety, security. I have 3 kids now, so I think a lot of products that I used to think are, okay, whatever, not important. I now understand their importance. So we just signed up a brand called My First. And one of the products they have is all about kids' safety. So it's not even about, okay, it's nice that my kid has this product. It's more of a necessity, like the watch, which has a tracker where you can find where your kid is, where you can communicate with him. But these are products that are not a luxury. They're actually a need in today's world.
Sure.
That every parent would want his children to have. So this is the way we are selecting our brands. It's finding issues, finding opportunities, and then selecting a brand that solves these issues. These are just 3 examples. This applies to any new brand we are looking at or we are going to sign in the near future. We're very happy with what we have. We're extremely selective today when it comes to adding new brands, because we believe that the priority is for all the existing partners. They are the priority. They are the brands we need to focus on. We've been with them for many years. We've established them in the market, and it's very important that we keep the focus extremely high on all of these brands. And we're doing that internally through numerous procedures to ensure that we remain focused. So on the existing, while also looking at new opportunities, so we can survive as a company. You know.
Right. So based on the current situation, if you would like to highlight for the past 1 year, are there any challenges or opportunity or successes that you would like to highlight?
I think the challenges are many. The number of competition is extremely high, just like every other business probably in the world. So that's why this is a challenge. High competition is a challenge.
Right.
So as I said earlier, when you are when the supply exceeds the demand by far, you have to defend whatever you have, but then you have to look at another place where demand is exceeding supply. Come and solve a need, be that demand, sell the product, and continue to strive as a business.
Right.
This is one, I think, challenge that every business faces. You need to acknowledge that challenge, otherwise you will wake up and wonder why the sale is down. So
That's right.
this is one challenge.
All right. So, what is your biggest influence when when you're talking about the tech space, and how do you think it has shaped your work?
Many people influence us on a daily basis. The beautiful thing about my work and the work of many of my colleagues at Shift is that we get to travel and we get to meet companies. We get to meet people with enormous experience in specific fields. We've recently signed up a coffee machine brand, super premium coffee machine brand called Jura, which is a Swiss-made, Swiss coffee brand. It's like you can say the Lamborghini or the Ferrari or
Yes.
of the coffee machines. So it's the crème de la crème, let's say. And we've been to their headquarters in Switzerland. And I mean, just speaking to senior management, understanding what keeps them awake at night, how they got here. How can a company survive for 100 years? Just looking at that and walking through their office, looking at their facilities, their testing facilities, their obsession with doing things in the right way, without territories who have different experiences. And we listen to all of them, and it's such an eye-opener. So yeah, I think this is one of the favorite parts of my business, of the work that I do, is actually going around, meeting with people, listening to them and learning. And every time I do that, I come back with enormous learning. You never stop learning. The most important thing is never to think that you know a lot or that you know everything. I think we know nothing. We barely know anything, and we need to just keep learning from others. Be humble, learn from others, and that's how we really go. We really learn. And I cannot name one person who's an inspiration. I think all of them are an inspiration. You can be walking through a maintenance facility of Jura, and you see this person who's been working there for 10 years in a specific part of the maintenance, and the way they do it with dedication, with focus, with speed, with love. It's like they love the machine that's in front of them, the way they treat it as if it's a hospital. So you learn from this person, that to enjoy even the most little things and to do it in the best way possible. So any interaction is a learning for me, and it's something that we pass on to the team. And a lot of our team members travel with us. They meet these people, and their brain is open to these new learnings.
Great. Honestly, on that note, I would like to wrap this up. And I've been interviewing all your partners, for past 3 days, and they have only one thing to say, that it's like a home. It is a festival, and everybody has very nice things to say about you and the entire Shift team. And it's a collective effort, I would say, and all your hard work has paid off, I guess, and they feel as a family. So it's been great working with you, and it's a great tie-up, and everyone is actually looking to grow up together. That's the beauty of working with Shift. And I would like to congratulate you.
Thank you so much.
And thank you so much, Mr. Mazen, for your time.
Thank you. I will have a lot of fun watching the videos afterwards.
Absolutely.
And, yeah, I did that last year, and it was very humbling. So I look forward to watching all the videos that you took also with our partners.
Absolutely. The pleasure is all ours. And till then, it's me, Daisy, signing off. And please watch this space out and follow for more updates. Sign up to TECHx Media. Thank you.